G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books Under the Boyhood Arcade, Power Games, Into the Elves Mound, and the Erotic Tales from the Empire. Erotic Tales Part 3 is coming out in a couple of months. I'm still working on editing. Right now, I am sharing out the links to invite you, more of you to come, of course. So much fun when there's a chatter or two. But not all of you can make it as the time difference. Yeah. Oops. There we go. So, yeah, there is that, of course. But still, appreciate those who make it, whether you're live or not. Now, here we go. First up, we have Dyson's Delve. From June 2024, tabletop role-playing dungeon maps by Dyson Logos. Now, Dyson Delves is hundreds of hand-drawn labyrinths. They are huge maps. The starter pack, $9.95. Now, this is suitable for any fantasy, but it is famous amongst the old school revival community. Dyson has drawn maps for publishers including Wizards, Kobold Press, and dozens of others. He's released more than 1,000 maps and adventures on Dyson's dodecahedron. That's a D20, folks. And he also has a successful Patreon. Rare these days, but it does happen. Now, the maps are usually printer-friendly. There are gridded and non-gridded versions. There are portable document files and PNGs, as well as, those PNGs are for VTTs, virtual tabletops. Now, you can download all these maps. This is just a convenience, a bit of a fundraiser. These are some are royalty free, and you can adapt everything. So $9.95 gets you the Delvers pack. However, you level up, get above the threshold price of $21.73, you get the entire Deeper Delves collection. Now, there are installments of his commercial archive in this, so those are not free. There is still plenty of free material on his site. Starter Delves. Pay the minimum price and get Delves 1 and 2. These are customizable dungeons. Over 140 pages with various chapters, adventures, unstocked dungeon maps, all waiting to be stocked. A Dyson's Delve is a dungeon crawl. And you have 7 more in this collection. So with DM key, Game Master keys, 7 full adventures with the book. Cartographic reviews. These are a collection of maps and descriptions from 2014 to 2016 from the blog. a letter-sized spiral-bound book, including a second edition with all the text removed. Everything in these portable document files can be hunted down on Dyson's blog for high resolution and more. However, 15 compasses, display north markers, and 1200 DPI royalty-free license. And you just have to put in the little credit with the license. Buy this and you get 3 more commercial map packs, which you can modify at your whim. You have the right to edit, mash, mangle, convert, change, and modify all 1200 DPI, and there are alternative versions with and without grids. Over 200 commercial use, royalty-free, as well as more maps here. And we have some tables for generating standing stones. For those who don't understand megalithic culture, that's basically, in ancient times, stone markers and altars were placed pretty much all over Britain and Europe by the Celts, although other races have also done standing stones as well. Next, Undying Corruption 5th edition, a D&D setting inspired by Korean folklore. Only last week, I believe, I mentioned that D&D is not done and dusted, that there is rare releases that are successful, and this is one of those successful releases. 128-page player's guide and a 504-page campaign for $7.95. Now, as you may know, Korean and Japanese folklore do have some similarities, and both sides of the Japanese Sea will just hiss at you if you can't tell the difference. Yet sometimes, there's overlaps, we know. It's all about the pronunciations and the names of things, I know. But it gives you a guide to the 3 kingdoms, as you see by the map there. It's ancient Korea, the 3 kingdoms. Now, this is an all-new bundle from Nine Heavens Press, based on Korean history and folklore for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and compatible systems. You ascend towards divinity. Now, there is the Nine-Tailed Fox, the Guardian Angel, there's the Rabbit Folk from the moon. Hello, Sailor Moon. This Rabbit Folk? What? Yeah, they actually changed a lot. You'd be surprised how much people get their folklore from anime, and when they read folklore, they go, "That's not right." Yeah, it's because anime changed a lot of the folklore. They maybe use the same names, but it's not the same thing. Yeah, so your bears. There are differences between the Japanese as well. So yeah, but you see the similarities. By the way, this is the origin of the Cheshire Cat for those who don't understand. What's the Cheshire Cat doing there? No, that's where the Cheshire Cat came from. Cultural appropriation, everybody! Quick, cancel Alice in Wonderland. No, let's stop kidding around. The Corruption Special pays $7.95 for both ebooks, but value $45. So you got the character creation guide, so you can create and play Dok K Bai, Zhang Song, Lunamorphs, Noru, and Sangwon. Each core character has subclasses, paths, etc. There are druids, emissaries, rangers, mystic paladins, prosecutors, astromancers, warlocks, and of course, there's alter ego, past lives. Now, the adventure is a full campaign. That is, the mythology, gods, spirits, and mortals coexisting. You are Mudang, a spiritually sensitive being who seeks harmony between the material and spiritual worlds. Make money or harmony? Let's have a crap sandwich of both. All right, so what does this sandwich give you? Conspiracies that threaten the land, solve mysteries, fight the wicked spirits, save the lands, take your place as heroes of Dunkirk. Now, there are over 50 original monsters, 20 plus maps with dungeons in different parts of Korea, and many original villains with various creative combat gimmicks. This was motivated by a revival of Korean culture in and what Korean fantasy would look like. Remember, Korean dramas and went through a great revival for a while. This is a result of that. And I think it looks amazing. And yes, I did buy this. I think it does look amazing. Game Masters Apprentice decks from April 2023. We have idea generating cards for tabletop role-playing games. Hundreds of digital cards for fantasy, sci-fi, horror, and steampunk. $7.95 gets you started with the pack from Nathan Rockwood over at Laserius Designs. This can be for solo or writers, for any creator seeking inspiration. And we have 3 print and cutout card decks for $7.95. Level up, which I recommend you do. Beat the threshold price of $18.61 and also get the entire bonus collection with 5 expansions. Okay, to start, we have the base deck, 2nd edition. This is a enhanced version of the story idea toolkit. And fantasy and age sale decks. This is to add solo role-playing in magical and maritime quests. Level up and you get 5 themed decks. So you have 120 cards, shiny space operas to grimdark streets. So you have horror, weird horror, steampunk, and demon hunters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, sci-fi. 5. $70 of inspiration for a fraction of the price. Quick reminder, this channel is sponsored by you, the viewing audience. So please visit Empire of Elves, that's one word, empireofelves.myshopify.com. That's empireofelves.myshopify.com for fantasy-themed artifacts based on my writing. Next, we have Runehammer Easy D6. This is role-playing mayhem from DM Scotty, Easy D6, the core rulebook, wasted doomscapes, and quests for $12.95. This is a bundle of mayhem from DM Scotty McFarlane, DM Craft on YouTube. This is index cards, fun role-playing. Easy 6 delivers a simple rules right target number system. You earn karma, create spells on the fly. Hero dice gets you to wiggle free. Unbeatable, easy 6 for just $12.95. You get 4 titles in the collection. Now, Easy 6 is a rules light system that puts creativity over complexity. Wasted World is a post-apocalyptic setting with super weird classes, creatures, and quests. Dreadful Doomscapes is an oddball version of horror for your tabletop, and a book of quests. 18 adventures for the rabble rousers from, yes, designer D.M. Scotty Rune Hammer Games. D.M. Scotty Rune Hammer Games from Index Card RPG. Next, the Atomic Robo Collection. Action scientists in real science. Air quotes real here. Science adventure comics. Robo Collection is $12.95. Excuse-moi. Atomic Robo comic series from Tess Ladine LLC. Plus the Atomic Robo RPG from Evil Hat Productions. In 1923, Nikola Tesla unveils a robot with automatic intelligence. The Atomic Robo granted full American citizenship in 1938. After a secret military operation, Robo founds Tesladyne, a two-fisted think tank that explores the fringes of scientific inquiry. Beats punks. All right, so after decades of high-octane full contact and hypothesis testing at the edge of human knowledge, Robo and the action types of Tesladyne are the go-to defense force against the unexplained. The Men in Black. However, science needs your blood. Join the high ranks today and level up. If you level up, pay above the threshold price of $26.07, you get the entire Robo bonus collection with 7 more titles. In the starter collection, you get the core Rulebook, Atomic Robo. Remain calm and trust the science. 3 graphic albums based on the adventures of Atomic Robo. Now Atomic Robo faces the vampires, killer kaijus, stranded astronauts in a race against time, a vast worldwide conspiracy to destroy him, H.P. Lovecraft, shadows beyond time, future and history hanging in the balance, and a last-ditch effort to protect reality. Just another day in the realm of mad science. 3 Tesladyne field manuals. The 2013 manuals for employees, contractors, interim staff, and innocent bystanders. Topics include how to deal with errant dinosaurs, so you've got an evil twin, coping with alternate realities, lightning gun maintenance, I recommend that chapter, and huge explosions. Also fun from Huge Explosions. Was that written by Michael Bay, perhaps? And, of course, The Deadly Killer and more. Oh, yes. It doesn't have to be a real killer. Yes, the average killer. No. It's the deadly killer. Oh, much more serious. Okay, next manual, the FM Ultra Field Manual. This manual provides basic doctrine discussion on the organizations sustaining life on stability of the solar system, variable spaces, intersection, yes, field manual is the second version. Yes, copies of prior versions must be destroyed. Yes, and the Time Traveler's Guide. Yes, Dr. Dinosaur and the Time Traveler's Guide. Alternative possibilities. A Dr. Dinosaur. What could go wrong? So that's the starter collection. Level up, which I recommend you do, and you get the bonus collection. Beat the threshold price, and you get a collection of bonus titles. Majestic 12. Yeah, MJ12 is a real world conspiracy involving the alleged Kennedy's assassins and Cuba and Vietnam, Korea, Japan, and U-2 flights, skunk works, and other operations in Nevada, such as Area 51, Groom Lake, and more. It is fascinating stuff. However, join the government, save humanity with Majestic 12, supplement from Atomic Robo role-playing game. There's a lot of references here. I will not hunt them down for you, but Majestic 12 are not just total science bastards with unlimited gun budgets. Behind every strike team is a score of intelligence agents, research and development specialists, and, of course, bureaucrats. Step into their shoes with this supplement, a handful of secrets, behind-the-scenes information in the workings of Majestic, its mission briefings, and key players in this highly secretive organization. 4 Atomic Robo graphic albums. The Savage Sword of Dr. Dinosaur, The Ring of Fire, Temple of Old, The Spectre of Tomorrow, a whole slew of references. Secret Nazis, Majestic 12, Task Force Ultra, Sea Monsters. Sure, we had a nice planet once. The Temple of... Oh, yes, and the Great Underground, yes, the Hollow Earth theory. All right, so Temple of Odd, Chinese and the Imperial Army are trying to... yes, Chinese top quantum physics is captured by the Japanese and forced to develop a super weapon of 0-point energy. For those who don't know what a ZPM is, it's basically drawing energy from charged atoms, sympathetically charged by the universe itself. So it's theoretically limitless. In reality, it's just the hum of hydrogen. Yeah. Atoms hum. You knew, right? All right. So Atomic Robo has volunteered for a secret mission to rescue the scientist. And Robo's up to new shenanigans in the Badlands of New Mexico. Sir Richard Branson's spaceport and Elon Musk's solar farm on the other. Yeah, what could go wrong? 2 rivals and an insidious plot. Oh, boy. Back when Richard Branson was relevant, I guess. All right, 2 real scientific adventures, 2 more adventures to sink your teeth in. The Flying She-Devils and the Nicodemus Job. Nicodemus is actually an ancient Greek, by the way. She-Devils, yeah. All women's Air Force for the World War II. Oh no, we're running out of pilots. Oh, ladies, how would you like to fly? We'll liberate you. What could go wrong? Women's lib, right? Nicodemus Job, yeah. Delve into Atomic Robo's history. Constantinople is the setting for the crime of the century, that is the 11th century, on the eve of the First Crusade. Yep. Last but not least, Atomic Robo New Era. Last for, but not wholly, not last bit of tidbit used for the show. Atomic Robo New Era is science, robots, punching, More science, $17.95, gets you 8 digital graphic albums. Read them in any order, but are preferable probably to read them in the order they are published. But you have Villainy, Next Generation, Retrograde, Look Back at the Past, at Young Robo, Nazis, Supermax, Monster Men, Covert Agents, Giant Ants, Egyptian Pyramids, Mobile Egyptian Pyramids, and Heisenberg, Clone, Cyborgs, and more She-Devil action, and Knights of the Golden Circle. Last but not least, The Vengeful Dead. Yay. And to round off this collection, 3 Tesla-Dine zines. Short magazines to document, originally a stretch goal, the writing process of the Atomic Robo, a little bit of fantasy theatre, and a light tactical game of daring high ship combat to defend your community and destroy vast corporations. Yay, kitties! Lots of violence. I mean, fun. Future Fantasy, that is one word, Future Fantasy, is my Patreon. I have a few members, and some of them pay me to keep producing RPG material and channel content. You can get all my links after the show at Tabletop News. They will be, all the Tabletop News will be published there quite soon. But yes, I have, of course, also my gaming links, and I am developing also a tabletop game. Next, we have some bestsellers over at DriveThruRPG. DriveThruRPG is the world's largest download store. Use my affiliate links to give me a few cents from every sale. Vehicle Catalogue for Traveller. As you may remember, Traveller is being updated. And Mongoose is slowly and surely drip feeding out, and each drip feed has been super successful so far. And no, it's going to continue anyway, but still, Traveller has made quite the comeback for quite an ancient game. It's one of the first, so it's technically an ancient, right? But Vehicle Catalogue expands vehicles from across the universe more than spaceships. Yeah, the surface, skies, and seas. Yeah, whether you're on a primitive world or a civilization, you have personalized vehicles, commercial vehicles, military vehicles, vehicles of the major races, and of course the human race. There's only one race. The human race. Ooh. I'm starting to smell the 1930s. All right, so all the vehicles have been updated to use the new 2026 construction rules, reimagined versions of past vehicles with new rules, new designs, 100 plus vehicles in this book. But yes, there's a small fraction of the total vehicles in the universe. This catalog can be used as inspiration to basically create and fill in the gaps yourself. That's the point of role-playing, isn't it? We only give you the tidbits, the starter. Now, for those who don't know Shadowrun is basically cyberpunk with magic, and it was highly successful and has made a successful comeback from its dismal end to 4th edition, its moderate successful 5th edition run, and has started a 6th edition one, which has been successful. Now, Hong Kong is actually based on a Shadowrun video game, but since then it has greatly expanded. This is the world of 2080, where the world is controlled by megacorps that draw on 6th world technology, that is basically a wealth of advanced technology and magic, to keep the boot on the necks of everyone who is not them. And Shadowrunners are basically hyper criminals wanting to fight the man. Find your unique experience in Hong Kong. Full expanded rule set for the Shadowrun 6th world with bonus pages of art, fiction, context, plot hooks, and others content to get you started in the world of Hong Kong. Where did you think I was going to say? Seattle? Preview is actually available. Can we actually load it? No. It's a download. Yeah, right. No, error. Yeah. On some browsers, it doesn't work. Basically, yeah. Any Easter eggs for the show from the game? The preview does not work. Yeah. A lot of browsers aren't working previews right now. Supposed to be a pop-up PDF, but that's a tough word to say. I meant portable document file because, yeah, don't want to stir the masses. Now, Kickstarter, every week there is a new Kickstarter. Many become successful. Some do have high expectations, but still, many become successful. Wondrous and Dangerous Consortiums and Xena World Rulebook. Xendria, a collection of wisdom tools and well-crafted consortiums and world setting and lore guides for Sandbox and Western Marches campaigns. Let's see. 2 books, The Wondrous and Dangerous Consortiums and the Xendria World Setting and Lore Guide. This is a toolkit and a world building masterclass on crafting organizations with depth, actors driving force in the world, the Xendria World Setting and Lore Guide. Yes. So, delivery time estimate is only 8 months. Unlike other projects, we don't wait to write the books until we have funding. So, books are ready. No. Books are paid for. No AI art. No AI writing. Printed in the USA, etc., etc. All the declarations that people seem to want, but when it comes down to it, do you really need to know? You're not going to remember soon. You're not going to remember. I know a lot of people want to support people, but if you're stuck between the rock and the hard place and you can't draw and you have the greatest book in the world, getting artists is not cheap or easy. I think hating the game and hating the player, yeah, I mean, I love handcraft art. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-AI and I'm not anti-handcraft. I think most people are hyperventilating about AI. Yes, I'm against the theft of art by others, but there is AI tools that can bring your art to life, something a lot of you won't be able to do in your lifetime. It's going to be one of those tricky things. Now, what's a consortium? Yeah. It's basically a hyper organization. It's a large, well-drilled, well-bureaucratic, well-defined machine. It's like the It's like a cartel, but bigger. It's made up of various components. Consortiums are large corporate conglomerates. Throughout history, there have been many consortiums, which often lead to secret societies, mercenaries. This is an interesting, Xendria is a hegemonic fantasy setting. Okay. Various consortiums where you can tell your stories from many perspectives. Yeah. It's an old United Empire, right? Homogeny. Yes. 8K resolution maps. It's quite detailed. So let's look at the rewards, shall we? 36. It's starting high. High-priced hardcovers. Oh, digital tomes. Yeah, see, that's the cost you pay for 2 books, though. Remember, still. So there's a lot of add-ons. Yeah, bonus sets. Quite the collection. Again, if this had a lower, I'm guessing here based on my personal experience that if this had a lower target number for sales, yeah, I think it would. Yeah, but it's 2/3 of the way there with 27 days to go. So I don't think this has a problem. It's gone up. Number of backers has gone up. So with 27 days to go, number of backers has gone up. I don't think this is I don't think it's a stinker. I think it's a very good project, actually. I just think the fact that everybody now has to run around telling everybody no AI is a problem because it's creating a nothing them mentality. Those who, okay, I guess it's like those who want old school. If you want old school, you maybe like old school, but I think enough people out there are becoming so, I don't want this project because it's got AI in it. What happens in 20 years' time if perhaps in 30 years' time? You're not going to stop progress. You're only delaying the inevitable. And for your comfort and denying others, I think best set some rules now before we put everyone out of work. That's true. But if we're going to create an us and them attitude towards AI, it'll only work against you in the long run because the cost of art will just keep on going through the roof and you'll make AI more and more viable as an alternative. You do know that, right? But then again, I did economics and studied accounting and all this thing. What do I know?